It's only April, but 2025 is already shaping up to be one of the most alarming years in modern aviation history. A disturbing surge in aircraft accidents has shaken public trust, raised red flags for regulators, and sparked fear across the skies. The aviation crisis of 2025, what's going wrong? As of mid-March 2025, the United States alone has seen 140 aircraft crashes, according to the National Transportation Safety Board. Of those, 22 were fatal, leading to 109 confirmed deaths. These figures aren't just numbers. They represent lives, families, and a rising anxiety about what's happening in our airspace. While air travel remains statistically safe, the industry is now facing a perfect storm: miscommunication, mechanical failures, ATC errors, and training shortages. The Potomac River Catastrophe, January 29, 2025. The deadliest air disaster of the year so far occurred on January 29th. A Bombardier CRJ-700 operated by American Airlines collided with a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter over the Potomac River near Washington, D.C. All 67 people on both aircraft died. Early investigations point to airspace overlap and possible ATC miscommunication. Now, lawmakers are calling for stricter control over shared military and commercial zones near metro areas. Aerolínea Lanza Flight 018, March 17, 2025. A British Aerospace Jetstream 32, flying as Flight 018 for Aerolínea Lanza, crashed into the Caribbean Sea just moments after takeoff from Roatán, Honduras. All 13 on board perished. Engine failure is suspected. The crash has raised alarms about the maintenance standards of regional carriers, especially in Central America. Airbusan Flight 391, January 28, 2025. Just a day before the Potomac tragedy, an Airbusan A321 caught fire during pushback at South Korea's Gimhae International Airport. All 176 passengers evacuated, but 7 sustained injuries. The culprit? A fuel leak in the auxiliary power unit. It spotlighted gaps in ground handling safety and emphasized the importance of fast crew response and passenger training. Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, March 29, 2025. A Cicada TBM 700 light aircraft crashed into a Minnesota neighborhood. Fatalities on board are confirmed, though final numbers are pending. The crash also caused a house fire, adding to the tragedy. Initial data suggests loss of engine power after takeoff. This has reignited debates about whether private aircraft should be allowed over densely populated areas. If you're finding this breakdown helpful, tap the like button and consider subscribing. Coming up, what's really causing these incidents and what can be done about it? The FAA and global watchdogs are under pressure to explain what's really going wrong. So far, investigators have identified 3 major contributing factors. As airlines ramped up operations post-COVID, the industry faced a severe shortage of qualified aircraft mechanics. Many experienced techs left during the pandemic and haven't returned. Result? Aircraft aren't getting the same level of scrutiny, especially regional and budget carriers. The FAA itself admitted a dangerous ATC staffing crisis. Over 20% of U.S. control towers are operating below safe staffing thresholds. Some sectors report up to 60-hour work weeks for controllers. With rising workloads and aging radar systems, controller fatigue and delayed responses are becoming systemic risks. The global pilot shortage is forcing some airlines to relax training timelines or hire candidates with minimal real-world flying experience. This has sparked outrage among veteran pilots, who warn that you can't shortcut experience when lives are on the line. While 2025 is shocking, it's not the deadliest year in aviation history. The 1970s and 1980s were plagued by frequent fatal crashes due to poor tech and lax regulations. But today's disasters are different. They're happening in spite of our advancements. Which begs the question, why is the system breaking down now? In response to mounting public concern, the FAA launched an emergency task force. Airlines are fast-tracking third-party safety audits, and whistleblower protections are being reinforced. Meanwhile, Congress is proposing a $3.5 billion safety modernization bill that would update radars, hire thousands of new ATC personnel, and tighten oversight of regional carriers. It's a race against time to restore trust before the summer travel boom begins. Aviation safety isn't just about checklists and training manuals. It's about people, engineers, controllers, pilots, passengers. And in 2025, we're learning, perhaps too late, that even the most advanced systems are only as strong as the humans behind them. If this video gave you a clearer picture of what's happening above our heads, support the channel by subscribing. We cover breaking aviation stories with deep dives and expert analysis. What topic should we cover next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.